All right, welcome back to Christmas week. I guess technically it's not Christmas when we're filming this, but I think it'll be a couple days.
It should be like the 22nd that the deck tech start, and then after Christmas when they get finished.
Yeah. So this will go up the week. Merry holidays or happy whatever. I don't
Kwanzaa.
care. Yeah, whatever you celebrate. But woo. So today, this week, I'm playing Pirates. Essentially, build your own Ragavan in the command zone. But I have Malcolm, Keen-Eyed Navigator. Whenever one or more pirates I control deal damage to my opponent, I create a treasure token. For each opponent dealt damage, there's only one opponent. And then Breeches. Whenever more creatures I control deal damage to my opponents, I exile the top card of their library, and I play those cards this turn, and I can spend mana of any type to cast them. You can reasonably cast your commander in this deck, but like it's effectively I'm a blue-red tempo deck counterburn type thing with like some pirates to generate mana and card advantage when I need to generate mana and card advantage. So my first pirate I have is Cloud Pirates. It says summon creature. It's a pirate. Trust me, it's a pirate. I have a 2-drop pirate, Flatham Feet Firebrand. It's a 2-drop pirate. Moving on. Burdened Aerialist and Plundering Pirate. These come into play and make a treasure. This can get flying when you sacrifice a token. This just makes a treasure. We have Siren Lookout, which explores when it comes into play. Pirate. We have Rashidun Airship. Pirate. Just get in the skies and get aggressive. We have the, funny enough, the Monarch creatures available to us. Pirates. So we're playing those. We're playing Brazen Freebooter and Big Fin Bouncer, just as like a couple of just more generic pirates. This bounces a guy, this just makes a mana. There's that. And then we have this subset of Goblin Pirates, because Breeches is a Goblin Pirate, and I wanted to play one more Goblin to play Goblin Grenade, just because I really, really wanted to play Goblin Grenade. And, you know, Fanatical Firebrand's playable in this kind of deck. Reckless Lackey's playable in this kind of deck. We have a Goblin Pirate in our command zone, you know. It's worth playing a little bit worse cards. Morgan's laughing at me. We also have Sarpadian Simulacrum. This is just a 1-mana 1 with haste. It's a goblin for the grenade. And you can pay for and sacrifice it to do 4 damage to our creature. More importantly, it supplements the artifact package. So I can play Galvanic Blast.
Is that a Pyrite spellbomb?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 2 spell bombs.
I just saw Boogie Bomb and was so confused.
No, this is Pirate Spellbomb. But Card Kingdom decided when I imported the list from Moxfield, it was going to order me Boogie Bomb. I don't know why.
Is that Fortnite?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure is. But I wanted to support Galvanic Blast. We have the Artifact Lands. We have this guy who's just like a 1-1 with haste. Debatably, you don't need him, but like he's fine. Experimental Synthesizer is great. The Spell Bombs I really, really like. And then Burner Rocket's an interesting one. It's just like a combat trick that can like, that after it's done being a combat trick can be a body that you can just smash in with, so. And then Gingerbrute, because it's Gingerbrute. And then another reason to be in Pirates is this Buccaneer's Bravado. This card is so good. It is 2 mana +1/+1 and first strike to any creature. But if it's targeting a pirate, you can give it +1/+1 and double strike, which doesn't affect your commanders in any way. Like you still only get 1 exile or 1 treasure, but like you know what it does do? Kill people. I mentioned a little bit of counterburn. We're on 4 2-mana counterspells, a tempo 1 in Daze. I chose to play Miscalculation over Mana Leak, just because when Mana Leak is dead, it's really dead, and it's just like, yay! When this is dead, it's another card. So, and Loose Focus is like never as dead with Mana Leak because you can scale it up or you can scale. You can't really scale it down, but you can scale it to whatever. And then Counterspell is just Counterspell. So Counter burn. I put a premium on burn spells that can go to the face. I really only wanted to be on one burn spell that couldn't go to the face. And for a while it was Galvanic Discharge, and then I went, I could reasonably switch all of my basics to snow lands. That's fine. I own them. I don't have to pay for them. It does mean that this is needlessly more expensive. So if you wanted to play this and cut like $12 off of mana base, replace this with a Galvanic Discharge, and it's probably fine. But the burn spells are Burst Lightning. I really wanted to play Burst Lightning. Chain Lightning, Lightning Bolt, 2 copies of Lightning Strike effectively, and then Fire Blast. This very rarely goes to creatures. This is like for when you're closing out a game and you're just like, you know, take 7 or whatever. And then this is just to kill like bigger creatures, so. Card draw, Cataxium Probe, because it's legal. I can play it. Ponder, Preordained, because they're the best filtering spells in the format. Lauren Revealed, because I don't have enough shuffle effects to play Brainstorm, so I'm on this. And then in terms of our mana base, we're on 2 of these. You could theoretically cut this and play like the Avatar land, or like, there's a Surveil, yeah, the Avatar land. There's a Surveil land, I think, in blue-red, maybe?
Yeah. And there's also like the Shoot Them in the Face land, potentially.
Yeah, the desert.
Where they come into play untapped if they have 13 or less life land.
Yeah, the reason I'm playing this is because I'm playing Days. So I want islands.
Oh yeah, I was just saying there are other options.
But there are other options. You can't cut this. You need this for sure.
No. And it gets searched by Lorien.
6. Just because our deck is really not that blue heavy.
Yeah.
I think almost all of our 1-drops, apart from Cloud Pirates, all of our 1-drops are red. So.
Sorry, I was laughing a little bit because I was like, our deck's not that red heavy, has Days. Our deck's not that blue heavy, has Days over there.
But apart from like. No,
I understand. I just find it just like.
You have 9 islands for Days, so like. And this is also not a format where you need the Days on 1, right? This is not Legacy Q, where your opponent's going to be like Dark Ritual something or whatever. It's like, you know, whatever. So, hard casting Days on turn 2 is still just fine. And then when Days is lackluster, you don't play Days. You just sideboard out the Days. So.
Yeah, I didn't think it was awful. I just found it like kind of ironic for a second.
Because we have Days, but we also have Fire Blast. Yeah. So when. You can hard cast Days a lot more than you can hard cast a Fire Blast. Also, it's not really an issue because Malcolm gives you whatever mana you're missing pretty reliably. Like, if you can get to Malcolm on 3, you can really fix your mana either way. The 8 mountains. That's the main deck. Moving on to the good old sideboard. These idiots.
Yep.
Because, you know, they're good. I've said that every blue deck should have these in their sideboard. Every red deck should have these in their sideboard. I'm in blue-red. They're both in here. Unable to Scream and Utter Insignificance. These are answers for commanders, yes, but the other important thing is in blue-red, we don't really have answers to big guys. So they're in here to both answer commanders and answer 6/6s. Just in general. Morgan's pointing to their commander, which you'll see on Wednesday, but yes, these will probably be coming in to deal with big idiots. We have a couple more burn spells. They're just versatile. I wanted some artifact hate, so I'm playing a Braid, but a Braid can also just, in tempo-heavy matchups, it can, you can kill X3s or whatever. These, this you'll actually bring in matchups where it's a race, because this can go to the face, so just being able to play another move spell. But really, when you see Fang Flames and Ghostfire, you think of Guardian of the Guild Pact. This is my way to deal with Guardian of the Guild Pact, so on and so forth. Because I really can't beat that card. And if they put an Armadillo Cloak on it, I lose. So we need answers to that. Annul and Dispel and Negate are my 3 sideboard counters I wanted to play. I wanted to play a really, really versatile, catch-all one. And then this is for the control matchups, and this is for, not really Boggles. You can't, Boggles, it loses to itself. I know Boggles looked impressive on the channel, but trust me, that deck is bad. it loses to itself a lot more than anything else. This is way more for like Journey to Nowheres and Oblivion Rings and stuff like that. And obviously like artifacts and stuff. Dimension we're playing Pirates. Get access to this card. Doesn't kill, well, it kills the 2 non-pirates, but like, who cares? Cast into Fire, a little bit more artifact removal, and it's also like decent against elves and stuff like that. And then a Relic of Progenitors for graveyard decks. Because I can't play Nihil Spellbomb. You could play Tormod's Crypt over this. I don't think you'd lose anything. It's just that this draws a card, so I value that.
You're really using your graveyard?
Yeah, no. Not at all.
Yeah, I think as long as you're not using your graveyard, I would play Relic every day
over Tormod, yeah. I mean, 0 mana is something.
Oh yeah,
but
we don't have like hard combo decks where you need to be 0 mana like Vintage.
That's true.
Here you can get some value out of it if they are on the full plan.
This deck also gets a lot of mana with like gets a lot of value on being able to hold up mana on its turn sometimes too. Like sometimes you'll just have like you'll go to combat, you'll attack, and you have a treasure laying up, so the 1 mana is really not that big of a deal. Yep. Sometimes in games you're like, but I think but like an Akawali style deck that wants to like tap out and play its threats and stuff, I can see Tormod's Crypt being a little bit better in that kind of stuff.
But like the other fun thing about this is like if your opponent has like 1 or 2 cards in your graveyard, you play this on like turn 1, you can slowly make it so they never build a graveyard.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. It makes Relic of Progenitors really better against like Dimir or something like that than Tormod's Crypt is, because with Tormod's Crypt you have to think, oh god, they have 5 cards now. If they draw a card, put a land in the graveyard, then I have to, then because you can't respond mid spell. You can't be like, announce Tolarian Terror, and then you're like, aha! No, but you can whittle away their graveyard with Relic a little bit better, which is a relevant point. But yeah, that is my blue-red counterburn tempo pirates deck, whatever you want to call it. We'll see you Wednesday with Morgan's Deck Tech.